What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to go over how to optimize a Wix website when it's going really slow. So if you have a Wix website and you ran a Google speed page test or a GT metrics speed page test, and you're seeing that your website, most likely if it's with Wix, has around like a 13-second load time, and you want to make it faster and you haven't figured out how to do that, I'm going to go over what you can do. Now with Wix, it's not fully customizable like a WordPress site, and it's actually a little worse than Squarespace. With Wix, you can't really do that much, but I'm going to show you everything that you can do to make it load faster. So let's just jump right into it. Now, this is an audit I did for Project Build Construction for their Wix website, and I ran the Google page speed test and the GT metrics test, and so I have links to both of them, pre-ran them. So as you can see, 14-second load time, score of a C, tells me to leverage browser caching, and with Wix you can't do that, but what we can do is look at what plugins are making it load or causing it to mess up. So we see contact right here, bcontact, that's a plugin that my client put in on the site, and it's right there at the bottom. So I looked at the statistics and no one's ever used it, so I'm just going to go and say let's cut that from the site. And then we scroll down and we see a bunch of Google Maps URLs here. See, I'm not a coder, so I don't know what any of these means, but I know that we have a Maps plugin on the site, and it's not really necessary because it's there to help our ranking for local, but it hasn't been working, so I'm going to say let's just cut that out too. And so all the rest, I don't know what any of those are. Gravatar, I know that's like an icon for your face, but I don't know why we have it. It's good on mobile and desktop. The page speed is just kind of average, so it still says to leverage browser caching. So we can see here that it's the same stuff, that bcontact plugin, and the next thing down we see that it's the Maps plugin. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix those right now. So now that they have been fixed, I'm gonna go ahead and rerun everything, and there we go. Everything's going to be rerun. And so we see the contact thing's not there anymore at the bottom, so I took that out. And then at the bottom we see that I moved the services over and took out the location stuff. And I can replace that maps thing with the service area list. I just need to build that out on the site first. So now that we're waiting for these to run, alright, so the page speed went up to 84%, so that's like a 10% increase. Now it's saying that leverage browser caching is the second most important thing, because there's just a couple of stuff here, and I don't know how to fix those because this is a Wix site and I can't custom do much, or they don't have plugins for it. WordPress, they have plugins to improve that. And look at that, so desktop is now in the green at 88 out of 100. So now it's saying to optimize the images, and it gives you a list of all the images that need to be reduced. And the cool part about the page speed tools from Google is they give you a download for everything. So if we were able to do this in Wix, I could actually change the JavaScript and the CSS, but we can't do that on Wix. So I'm just gonna download that and then change the images. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and we're going to rerun the site. So I changed that image, those social icons, these are all that was downloaded on that download, telling me what to fix, and then that image, and then that image. Also the social icons on the bottom. So I changed all of those and they still look perfectly fine, not blurry, but they're reduced file size, so that should increase the page speed. So it looks like we went up 1% on GT Metrics' test, and it's still saying that we need to optimize images. So I think that this test isn't really that accurate, or we might need to wait to run it like in a day from now, because it's still saying all the same images. And if I open this up, yeah, see, that's the white social icons on the footer, and we already changed those. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that that's just an error. Let's check this one. Yep, same thing. So let's just rerun the test for good measure. We'll go to page speed here. That score went up a little bit. Desktop is still the same. So, but now it's saying that there's only 2 images that I need to fix, and we already should have done these. So let's plug that URL in, and let's see here. And it's saying it's not found, so that's just like an error because maybe we did it too quickly and then reran it. But as you can see, like, those are the only couple of things that we can do to improve a Wix website page speed, unfortunately. So let me see here. If we, I mean, I'm happy with these speeds. It's all about just like, we're looking at this stuff now. Visible content, it doesn't really give me anything. Leverage browser caching, we can't do that unless we have like a plugin for it or you know how to code. But like I said, you can't do that on Wix. And all this is already optimized. So if you're, after you do all this stuff and your page is still not going fast, then you're just going to have to reduce the file size of the page. See, ours is 2 megabytes, and so it's like a pretty small page. So just like take some of the images out, take some of the other stuff out, and just make it a smaller website. So if you need help doing this, just comment below and reach out to me, and I'll take a look at your website and give you some insights on how you can fix it and help you out, because honestly, I'm just here to help anybody who needs help. That's why I make these videos. Even if you don't have a Wix site, I can help you with Squarespace or WordPress or point you in the right direction. So yeah, leave me a comment if you need some help. Like the video, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.